it's me, obviously. I wanted to do a spring tutorial today because it is spring where I live in New Zealand. I understand it's probably fall/autumn for a lot of you, so if you want me to do an autumn tutorial as well, just let me know. Recently I've got a lot of kind of like glowy, dewy makeup and I just wanted to try it out. So I figured what better time than right now. I've got heaps of new stuff from the Balm, which I'm very excited about because they only just started selling in New Zealand. So I'm just going to start with this Chi Chi Insta Prime Flawless Face Primer, which I have not tried before, so hopefully I like it. You guys know I'm like a devout lover of my YSL Top Secret Moisture Glow. I'm trying to give other brands a chance. This is definitely one of those more like silicone-y ones. My arms and hands always look so much darker on camera. Like they're not, but then when I go up close they look darker. I don't know what it is. It's sorcery. Anyways, I swear they match. Obviously my face is pale, but we're gonna fix that right now. I'm just gonna use the Born This Way foundation by Too Faced. This is in Natural Beige, and this is what I use when I'm using an ultra dark tan. Like this is the ultra dark Bondi Sands foam, or if I use the ultra dark Loving Tan, I will use this because it's my darkest foundation. Before that, I'm actually going to use some of this Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in Moonstone, I believe this one is. Yeah, Moonstone. I'm going to focus this on my cheekbones because that's the area I want to pop the most. I just love having glowy cheekbones, as I'm sure most of us do. My eyebrows grow really fast. Is anyone else like that? Mine seriously grow like 2 days after I plucked them. Take the Born This Way. I find this like a medium coverage. Then for my under eyes, I'm just going to use a light kind of dewy finish concealer. This is the Born This Way concealer. I find it really nice and just radiant. It reminds me of the Bare Minerals concealer. It's kind of like a serum-y concealer. Just blend it in. I've got to use all brushes because these nails, I will literally stab myself in the eyeball. And as you can see, once it's blended in, it's just like a little bit brightening. It's nothing too intense, which I quite like. If you want to do cream contouring and stuff, go right ahead. I usually don't go heavy on the contouring for spring. I just do like a lot of bronzer and a lot of shimmery kind of products. To set that, I'll just use my Bare Minerals powder and the Sexy Mama powder. This is a new one. It's still in the little sleeve. I did used to own this, but I don't know what happened to it. So I've got a new one here. It's just a good translucent one for under the eyes, etc. Set where I put that concealer under the eyes so that my mascara doesn't crease everywhere. I mean crease? Transfer. And then for the rest, I'll just use my Bare Minerals powder. This is just my like fake tan powder that I use. It's the shade R250, which is a strange kind of shade name, but that's the shade if you were wondering. I just take a massive brush with this so that I don't get like patches of color, because darker powders are less forgiving, so you've got to be careful when you apply them. Make sure the color's really soft and diffused. So I'm mainly doing the perimeter of my face, so I don't want to ruin that nice light powder under here. I think I'll do my base entirely and then we'll just do the eyes and lips. So for bronzer, I'm going to use Bahama Mama, because this is like the darkest bronzer ever. It's so nice. I just love to apply it kind of as like a contour bronzer all in one. This is the ZOEVA 127 Luxe Sheer Cheek Brush. I just kind of shove it under there. Also, I'm not sure if I mentioned, but it's actually matte, so it is really good for creating a shadow. Like, that difference is crazy. For blush, I'm just going to use one of these Marc Jacobs Air blushes. This shade here is Lush and Libido number 500. There's so many gorgeous shades of these blushes. I absolutely love them. And I like how you can kind of use this side when you're fair and this side when you're tan, or you can mix them. So today I'll just kind of mix them together. Just apply that up the apples. Sticking with the Balm theme, I'm going to take Mary-Loumaniser all over the cheeks. This is just the best highlight ever. I think we can all agree. I'm just going to completely load that onto my cheekbones because it's spring, so I can. And by the way, if you're in fall, like, just wear this look anyway. Who cares? I might actually take my fan brush for this just so it's a bit more diffused. I'm just going to tap that in. Good glow. I usually go onto my brow bone too and just kind of above it, and I feel like in photos it hits the light in the right areas. It's very flattering. You guys should try it if you have not already. I might actually take these as eyeshadow. and put some of this on like the lid and some of this in the crease. That is something I like about the Balm products, is that they are often multi-purpose, which obviously saves time and money. It's good. I used to always do it at uni, would just use these as eyeshadows because it saves on time. It's also good if you're on a budget. I actually really like the Balm, and I don't see a whole lot about them on the internet, to be honest. I feel like they deserve more recognition because their products are so pigmented and so high quality. If you are in New Zealand, you can get them from Life Pharmacy and Unichem Pharmacy now. That's where they're being sold. I kind of want to do like a shimmery spotlight eye. I feel like that's something really fun for spring instead of just like one shade all over the lid, which, not gonna lie, is what I do a lot of the time. But this is the Chi Chi glitter liner. I'm just going to use that as kind of an adhesive base. And then I've got No Money, No Honey mineral eyeshadow from the Balm. Do you see how amazing this is? It's like Mary-Lou. Actually, I forgot I was going to use that. I'll use it on my inner corner. But yeah, this is like a pigment version of Mary-Lou. It's amazing. I just like to use a base to make it stay on like the whole day. I'm going to take the Nude Dude palette. I know I've done a tutorial with the Nude Tude palette, but this is a variation on it. It's got guys inside. I'm so drawn to these darker colors, but this is a spring tutorial. The little brush just fell out. So we're just going to stick to the more lighter ones today. I'm going to take Flirty in the outer corner, which is this one here. I'm just going to use this brush. Is amazing for doing the outer corner. It's the Luxe Petite Crease brush, but it's also good for the outer corner. It's just a really good shape. Going to start working that in to the gold, and then of course, with it being a spotlight eye and all, I'm going to put it on the inner corner as well. This is just like a base for a darker color. Just don't want it to get too vampy and intense because it is for spring after all. I'm going to take the shade Friendly, which is under this nice blonde man's head right there. Then with another clean crease brush, I'm going to take another shade through the crease. But what shade should I do? I think I'm going to take this one here, which is called Flawless, if I'm reading it correctly backwards through my mirror. Just to give a bit more definition in the crease. You can definitely like see my crease because of that bronzer, but I just want it to be a little bit more intense, just so it can close off the spotlight eye a bit better. I might actually put Mary-Loumaniser underneath just to brighten everything. It's so pigmented you don't even make a dent. I've made the smallest dent ever. This is Schwing from the Balm. I'm gonna do a thin line. I usually just kind of lift the corner a little bit. This is the Mellow Brow Pomade. I use the shade Caramel. Sometimes I use the one darker from this, but I feel like Caramel is good for spring. It's not as deep and vampy. Can you have a vampy brow? Probably not, but you know what I mean. This is just an Ardell brush. I just use whatever's lying around. They don't come with a brush, but they are a lot more affordable than Anastasia and stuff, so I'm not complaining. Just going to fill my brows in. Just going to fill in sparse areas. And obviously I'll just set my eyebrows down. This is the Benefit Eyebrow Gel. I really like this one. Got a petite little brush on it. Not as small as the brow now. That's probably my top favorite. But I have this one in my collection and I definitely want to use it up because it is really good. I might just pack on a bit more Mary-Lou on the brow bone as well. I feel like with spring makeup you have an excuse to be a disco ball. Now I'm just going to put a nude in the waterline and then apply some mascara. I have a Balm mascara here to try, which I have not used before, so hopefully it's good. I haven't really heard good or bad about the Balm mascaras, so it'll be interesting to try it out. It's called Cheetah Mascara. I guess she's the cheetah. So unfaithful, but hopefully it's a good mascara. I have not tried it, like I said. It says it's volumizing and that's generally the type I like. Here's the packaging here. I do like, I remember back in the day a lot of their boxes were really cool and graphically designed and then the product would be plain. So I do like that they have the pattern and stuff on the products now. It's actually surprisingly separating. I'm not complaining. There's nothing worse than a volumizing mascara that just like clumps all your eyelashes together. Oh, I like it actually. Oh my gosh, I love this. I can't get over it. The only downside is it took a tiny bit longer than a regular mascara because I did do 2 layers to get the desired volume. But I mean, look at that. I love it. And my eyelashes have been really clumpy at the moment. Like, they just don't fan out nicely. You know, like that time in your lash cycle where they just look awful. Huh, it actually works so good. I love this mascara. What the heck? I never hear anything about this, but if you guys are wanting a new mascara and you're shopping for the Balm, check this out. I haven't seen their lipstick packaging before. It's like a bullet. I can't decide what to wear. I'm tempted to do the matte lip cream just because that's my favorite. Oh my gosh, that smells so good. They literally smell like after eights, like sweet, chocolatey, a little bit minty. Oh my gosh. This is definitely a very watery formula, but it's very opaque, so I can't complain. This honestly feels slightly, it feels good, but it's slightly tingly. Do you know what I mean? Like a lip plumper. It doesn't say anywhere on the packaging, by the way, the shade of this one is Committed. But anyways, that is my spring makeup look. So I hope you guys found this tutorial useful and it helped you out if you're looking at buying some of the Balm products, or if it's just spring where you live and you wanted some ideas for like a spring look. It's still really subtle, as you can see. It's nothing crazy with like falsies and all these dark colors, but I feel like a spotlight eye is something really nice to try in the spring, and you can easily pull it off with kind of like pastels or lighter colors like this. So yeah, that is the finished look. Leave me a thumbs up if you guys enjoyed it. Leave me requests in the comment section as always. On my last video I asked if you wanted to see more try on clothing hauls, and lots of people said yes, so I'm definitely going to be filming some of those, which I'm excited for because I have been doing a lot of shopping recently since it's like a change of season and everything in New Zealand. But yeah, if you'd like me to do any other seasonal looks, like maybe an autumn one for those of you in the autumn side of the world, then let me know down below. And yeah, I hope you enjoy the rest of your day and I'll talk to you soon. Bye!